Psaki, you had this surprise press conference by Hunter Biden this week. Did it help or did it hurt?
Look, I think if you're sitting in the White House right now, you're like, please, Hunter Biden, we know your dad loves you. Please stop talking in public. This is not helpful to any of them for him to be out there. But at the same time, the president loves his son. That takes precedent over anything else. That is appealing. I'm thinking of the woman in your focus group who talked about family. He loves his son. He loves his family. He's worried about his mental health. But yes, the White House would like him to probably go away, right?
The White House would probably like him to go away. Yes. And understand what Jen Psaki just said is that the relationship between the president and his son is the most important thing. Screw the country, right? It's the relationship between them that's the most important thing. Never has she actually told the truth so much as she revealed in that statement that what is really the priority here for the president is his relationship with Hunter. So having worked for politicians before, and I actually worked for a politician who had a brother get indicted by the federal government for theft from the Postal Service. It was a long, long time ago. And I can tell you, having had this experience as a staff member in this office, and the person I worked for had no connection at all with the crime, which his brother was eventually convicted of and served time for. I can tell you that working with elected officials and their scandals relative to their relatives can be incredibly sensitive. You tiptoe around the topic. I remember one time I got a call, and the call was from a reporter, and all they wanted to know was the other guy, were they brothers? And I confirmed that they were brothers. I mean, how could I deny this, the most simple truth? And almost lost my job over it. So I can tell you right now that it can be incredibly difficult as a staff member to deal with this type of situation because you just don't know how too far to take it when effectively your family member is screwing you over politically, and you really don't know where to take it. So if you haven't seen this, instead of going to Congress and testifying behind closed doors, late last week, Hunter decided that he was going to give a statement outside of Congress. Here he is here apologizing for something he probably doesn't mean to apologize for.
And I'm here today to acknowledge that I've made mistakes in my life.
You think?
And wasted opportunities and privileges I was afforded.
As we all have, right? We've all made mistakes.
For that, I'm responsible.
Is he? Who's holding him responsible?
For that, I'm accountable. And for that, I'm making amends.
I think amends would have been to shown up and testify before Congress like they asked you to, right? Like you were asked to do that. Here is Trump. Trump is just priceless on this. This is Trump late last week, I believe, on this topic here. Let's listen in.
See Hunter today, right? He went to the wrong place. He went to the Senate instead of the House. Everyone's saying, where's Hunter? See, it always goes, where's Hunter? What a two-tier system of justice we have. I took on the communists.
Yeah, so then he goes on to talk about how he took on the communists. But, right, where's Hunter? It's like, where's Waldo? He was not where he wanted to be. Instead, he decided to throw this stunt outside of Congress rather than actually testify like he was supposed to. I think I remember Mr. Bannon doing the same thing and getting in a lot of trouble for that. I wonder if the Department of Justice will do the same thing relative to Mr. Biden not testifying. So I'm just not too sure that they will. But I tell you, working with a scandal like this and having to go to your boss, who in this case is the president, and saying, hey, is there anything you can do to tell Hunter to stop talking? That is a heck of a conversation to have. By the way, Turning Point USA was it their Amerifest? Is that what it was called? Did you see? It was just absolutely hilarious and priceless. Did you see the Hunter Biden meme mashup that they did? It's priceless. Listen in here. Here's Benny Johnson.
Cocaine at the White House. It's a huge mystery. Who left the Coke at the White House? They have photos and everything. Who left the Coke? We'll never know. We have no idea. And we don't know who left the cocaine. We'll never. It's beyond human capacity to repeat the line. Okay. They're trying to do a cleanup job in the Oval Office. We're going to figure it out. Still, it's a huge mystery, and we don't know. We're not sure. I do know somebody who could probably use a little extra energy at the White House, and this is Joe Biden.
Watch it. Wait for it.
It's just getting sad, right? It's just getting sad, okay? This is going to be Walk Force 1. This was a very bad idea, Joe.
I don't know if you saw that, but it was like a walker all dressed up with the shield of the president.
Very bad. Shouldn't have done that. Get him the training wheels and get yourself a good lesson. I got someone for you, Joe. It's pretty good. He knows how to do it. Just take his advice.
Anyway, that is absolutely priceless. If you have not seen that yet, the entire video there, Betty Johnson at America Fest 2023. Great, fantastic clips there. Not the least of which I did not cover, was Vivek telling Van Jones to go bleep himself. That was also absolutely positively priceless. Biden's had a eventful couple of days. Last night, a man who's now subsequently been charged with drunk driving crashed into Biden's motorcade. I want to show you what the mainstream media is about here on this video. So let's bring up the Bloomberg video, and I want to show you something that they excluded from the video, and just kind of how they tweak things so that you don't notice. But here it is here. And I want you to be really perceptive of what happens here. So as a video editor, I picked this up, but here it is. Here's the clip. Okay, right there. I don't know if you saw it, but there was a quick flash. Did you see that flash? Let's play this again here for you. This is Bloomberg. See that? And that's a clip or a cut. It's a jump cut. And now Biden is several more steps away from where he was. Why did they clip it? Why did they clip it or cut it like that? Why did they edit it like that? Well, the reason why they edited it like that is because in the intervening moment or two, Biden was asked an embarrassing question. Here's the full video from TikTok.
Mr. President, why are you losing to Trump in the polls?
That's the question that Bloomberg didn't want you to hear. So they cut it out. They showed you the very beginning, then they sliced this question out, and then they pick it up from there. And because it's embarrassing to mainstream media when somebody asks a question of the president like that. And then obviously you can see the president, he kind of like stops, and you can see like the very slow working gears in his head, figuring out what the question was.
Mr. President, why are you losing to Trump in the polls?
And now he's stopping, is going to consider what his answer is. It's a senior moment. Hold on a second. He's going to have some quip. He's going to have a quip. It's going to be good. Oh, watching the wrong polls. Okay. And then you hear the car accident. Now, I'm no security expert here, but just in looking at this, I would have rather the security people kind of take a more aggressive stance once this car accident occurred. I mean, you can hear Biden, and then this guy staggering over. I mean, they get him into the car pretty darn quick, but I would have thought, a president would have been in the car in mere seconds. I mean, I know he got in the car in maybe 10 seconds or something, but I would have thought that would have been, pick up the president, throw him in the back of the car. Who knows what that noise is? And obviously some knucklehead driving drunk in New York, or Delaware, I should say. Was in Wilmington, Delaware. Yes. But, if I'm an adversary of I'm looking at the U.S. Secret Service response to that. They're like, look at that way, that could have been a diversionary situation, and maybe they shouldn't have been. Maybe they just get the president in the car, no matter who he is, and get him out of there. As soon as you hear some type of thud or crash like that, just like, don't ask questions, get the president in there, foot in the gas, get out of there. Having seen an attempted presidential assassination myself, not in person, but seen the coverage from the Ronald Reagan. I remember I was a newspaper boy at the time, delivering newspapers on my paper route on Till Rock Lane. I know exactly where I was. And I remember them, the video. I was at the McGuire's house delivering their paper, and they called me in and said, you need to watch this on television. And I just saw that the speed at what that occurred at that time versus what I just saw there. I just thought their response was again, not a security expert, but I just thought their response was a little bit slow. So the follies and fun continue with Hunter Biden. Never a dull moment. I don't know if Jen Psaki is going to get her way or her wish that he'll stop talking. I don't think he'll stop talking. And I think they'll continue to subpoena him, and it's just going to be fun till the daddy takes the cocaine away, basically. Congratulations to Benny Johnson. Very successful event, America First 2023. I'm Jack Gately. You can call me John, or I'm John Gately. You can call me Jack, whatever, from America's hometown in Plymouth. Have a great day. Bye-bye.